Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my second attempt at beating drawback chess. The idea is very simple. I have to win a game in max elo, with my drawback revealed to my opponent, and my opponent must not reveal his drawback back to me. The previous attempt ended miserably with me being absolutely destroyed in every way possible, video link in the description below. But of course I'm not backing down. This time, I will finally dominate this site. As mentioned, max elo, 5+5, because I'm old and I can't move as fast as the youngsters these days. Give me an opponent. Happy Green Elephant versus Lazy Yellow Dolphin. Exclusivity clause. I have never seen this word in my entire life. You can't move to squares that more than one of your pieces can move to. And by pieces, they actually meant pieces and pawns. Reveal drawback to opponent. So apparently the website is nice enough to tell me which squares I cannot go to. D5. And to prevent my opponent from revealing his drawback back to me because I randomly get paired with a nice person, I will completely cover up this part, so even if he decides to show me his drawback, I wouldn't even know, and you guys also won't know. We are in total disadvantage here. Bishop f4. Okay, now this looks a lot more concerning than I expected. My light bishop can't even go out because most of the squares can also be reached by my pawns, and with the same logic, these pawns also cannot be pushed, because their squares are also reachable by the bishop. Bishop g4. Wait, don't tell me my bishop actually cannot retreat. Yeah, my bishop cannot go back, because all the squares can be reached by the pawns and the queen. What kind of torture is this? Even if I didn't reveal this to my opponent, this is still way too difficult. Well, I guess I don't have a choice. If this bishop has to die, let's make him contribute for the last time. Take with the pawn, please. Oh my god, he really does it. Ha! Totally worth it. E5. Take it, please. Queen h4 check. King d2. I really want to go f6 kicking his bishop away, but that square is reachable by too many things. Bishop b4 is too risky because it will most likely end up like the other bishop. I'll make a suspicious move. He's gonna think bishop g3 can trap my queen, and even if it doesn't happen that way, queen e1 is also great because I get to trade down my queen, which is literally the piece that take over the most amount of squares on the board, and it should make things less complicated for me to develop the other pieces. He went with the bishop, which is amazing. King c1. Now I don't want to trade queens anymore, as she is way too overpowered in the center of the board. Queen e3 check. Well, I mean, if he blocks with queen then I won't have too many choices. But of course he also doesn't want to trade. Now I can bishop b4. Don't worry, I can explain the reason later. c3. Just like before, my bishop cannot go back to the strong squares because the pawns can also go there. But I can go bishop d6. Bishop b4 was to mess up with his pawn structure. My true scheme was bishop d6 to trigger a trade, which removes my c-pawn from being able to go to c6, and allows a future knight c6 joining the attack with my queen. He trades. I trade. c4. That blunders a pawn. In a normal game this pawn would be exceptionally powerful, but in a scenario that my queen has totally prevented any pawns from joining the attack, it is actually almost absolutely useless. I take that back. That blunders a king. For real. Drawback chess. 100% win rate.